welcome to another edition of High Note, and we are coming to you from the Western Light Church of the Nazarene here in Oxnard, St. James. And with me today is a young emerging gospel artist here in Barbados, Raphael Saul. Raphael, welcome to High Note.
Pleasure, thank you so much for having me.
Right, let's start from the beginning. Where did your musical career start?
Well, I say my musical career started right here at this church when I was about 9 or 10 years old. I grew up singing in the Sunday school choir, and then when I was about 9 or 10, my mother brought me along to sing a solo with her at church. Well, it turned into a duet, and from then, you know, I've just got tremendous support and tremendous encouragement to continue to use my gift for God's glory, you know, and that's what I intend to keep doing.
And when did you do your first public appearance? When you publicly appeared?
I can't even remember, man. that was a while ago. I've had the opportunity to do a number of events locally. I remember singing at the Whole Town Festival. I remember singing at the Oystons Festival because they have a gospel element to that. A couple years, that was last year, I was one of the headline artists for the proper gospel concert that was held at Sherborne. Yeah, so I can't tell you exactly when was my first public appearance, but it's been a while.
So is this something that you really wanted to do, though?
Definitely. I mean, I'm an attorney at law by profession, but music is my love, it's my passion. Singing, doing this is what brings me the most joy.
And how are you able to marry your legal profession and your singing career, so to speak?
Well, time management and a wife who helps me to stay on track in terms of the bookings that I have to do different events, and also making sure that I'm getting my work done.
Do you think there's a role for lawyers in the business of music?
Well, definitely, because the music business, as you go up the ladder, is more legal sometimes than it is musical. You know, there are lots of aspects of the music business you need to understand, whether it be copyright or whatever. So a lawyer's role is very important in the music industry. So I think that I'm blessed in that I'm able to marry the skills that I have as an attorney and continue to develop with the musical talent that God has given me.
Now, for you viewers, you might be hearing some music in the background, and we are actually in the midst of rehearsals for a concert featuring Raphael and also what's his name, John Yard. And by the time you see this, that concert would have gone.
That's right.
But nevertheless, if you were hearing the music, that is the music of the band back in John Yard at the moment.
That's right.
So back to you, Raphael. What would you say so far was your greatest moment?
Well, I've recorded with Maya Daniel, right? And that for me was a huge thing because everybody knows Maya Daniel is a household name in gospel. So Maya has, over the years, taken me under her wing and has really taught me a lot when it comes to ministry and how you function on a professional level as you get booked for events at a higher level. So I would say perhaps the largest event that I would have done an independent celebration at the Garrison Savannah with Maya, and I would have also done the Crossover Gospel concert, perhaps with my biggest events thus far. And
for viewers, you might need to know that Maya is also an attorney at law.
That's right. That's right.
Right. So let's look forward to your future. What do you hope to achieve as a mission in your ministry?
Right. I would like to. I believe that the music God has given me, the gift He's given me, is something that I shouldn't just hide under a bushel as a teacher in purpose. So I want the music and the gift to take this message of the gospel across Barbados, across the region, across the world. I have an international focus. I just want to make music that can sound really good in the shower and that I have fun singing at home. I want to make music that can impact the lives of people wherever it's heard, no matter where across the world. And I want to have the opportunity to take the message across the world through the music.
What genre of music are you using, so to speak, to spread that message?
I would say I'm more a soul singer, worship soul. What kind of my genre? Yeah, I think that's where I'm most at home. And I think that's the grace God has given me to be able to take the message through that medium.
What about recordings? What are any future albums?
Of course. I'm very much getting into the studio now. I think we want to use this concert, which you would have just missed by the time you're watching this broadcast. We want to use this as a way of just kind of announcing ourselves to the nation and putting the nation on notice, so to speak, that there's going to be great stuff coming from both myself and John in the future. So an album is most definitely in my view.
Okay. Have you started work on the album yet?
Yes, I'm in the studio already. I have two releases out presently, but they were out for a couple of years. But some fresh material is coming very, very soon. By the end of this year, there's going to be some fresh material out that the listeners can enjoy and be blessed by.
When do you hope to have that album out?
I don't want to set a target for it because an album is something I don't think should be rushed. A lot of people rush and do albums just because they want to get an album out there. But I believe if you take the time with your sound, with your production, with your arrangement, and make sure it's a quality product of international standards, then that album can live on. So I want to make sure I give time for the music to get the stage it needs to be at, you know, so it can take off when it hits the market.
The songs that you've already recorded, what are those songs called?
The two songs are called Everlasting and Everything. You can find them on Facebook. You can just search for me on Facebook, facebook.com/Raphael Saul Music. If you know Reverb Nation, if you're familiar with that, Reverb Nation also has the two singles on it. They're there for free download, Everlasting and Everything. So as long as you find me, you'll find the music there, and I hope you'll be blessed by it when you hear it.
Well, I've been on the Facebook and I saw you.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
You did? Okay.
And also YouTube.
Yes, yeah. I'm on YouTube as well.
Yeah. And okay, let's look now at the state of gospel music in Barbados. What are your views? Because it's a question I ask all the artists that I interview. What is your opinion about the state of music in gospel?
Well, the industry itself, I think, has a lot of development that needs to take place. If you look at the gospel music industry, I don't want to use the comparison, but in the United States or the United Kingdom, the gospel music industry is so developed that persons can realistically say, hey, this is not only my gift and my talent, but I want to make a living doing this. And I think the gospel music industry here would have to develop both in terms of the infrastructure and in terms of the quality of music we're putting out that will allow persons to be able to say, hey, I used to be a lawyer, you know, but I think I might actually be able to make a career for myself advancing the gospel through my music.
Is this something you will consider, making it a living?
That's something I have to discuss with my wife. but I would love to. I would love to. Between us, I would love to.
Yeah. All right. Now, if there's one artist you would like to perform with, one gospel artist that who would that be?
International?
Doesn't matter.
There's so many I love, man. I would love to share a stage with Israel Hilton, or Donnie McClurkin. Love Donnie McClurkin, man. The list is innumerable, man. If I had the opportunity to, I would definitely make the most of it.
Which artist do you look up to for this thing? That inspires you?
I admire a lot, but definitely for me, Israel Hilton, definitely Donnie McClurkin. Perhaps those are the highest on my list of persons that I really admire and look up to, at least in this genre of this kind of very soulful worship and stuff. But I admire gospel artists in other genres as well. I love Lecrae. He's in hip hop and rap. I love his music. So it's not just limited to my genre, but in terms of my music, I say definitely look up to them.
What about locally?
Locally, John Yard, who's on stage now, I love him. Maya Daniel, love her. Alison Norval Ford, love her. I mean, there are a number of local artists that I love to see minister, enjoy the music, enjoy the talent.
I find that there's an emerging trend among the younger artists like you who are not focusing a lot on the traditional type of gospel music, but they're challenging themselves and they're pushing the envelope, so to speak, and they're doing hip hop, rap, and pop, and they're really going beyond out of the box.
Yeah, I mean, for me, as I said very recently in an interview, the genre is just the vehicle to take your message. Now, as a young boy growing up and young females growing up, I'm sure there's certain music you naturally feel more akin to. in Barbados, persons might have calypso, and other places they might have hip hop and more American culture, and to African, a lot of drums and a lot of stuff. And to me, it doesn't really make a difference the vehicle you use. So that I think it's great that the gospel music artists are now kind of opening their umbrella and saying, hey, all gospel music doesn't have to sound like traditional old hymns, and I love traditional old hymns, but it doesn't have to sound like that. There's nothing wrong with incorporating some contemporary twists in the music, you know, as makes it even more you, because I mean, you want to be comfortable and at home in it as well.
What do you think about the Caribbean rhythms?
I love them. Love them. I love artists like DJ Nicholas, who is more of a reggae, dancehall kind of artist, Papa San and the whole lot. I admire them. I think God has given them that ability to do that well. I don't think I would succeed or be as successful if I went and decided, you know what, I want to be an all-out soca gospel artist. Because for me, even though I love it, like to listen to it sometimes, it wouldn't be me. It wouldn't be me. So I admire the Caribbean artists who are doing the rhythms well and are taking the gospel through that medium across the world. If you follow them, they're always touring the UK, touring the States, often because there are large Caribbean communities in these international places as well. So I mean, I'm fond of the Caribbean rhythms, and I think they're doing a great job doing it.
Another question I asked all the other artists I interviewed, what are your views about gospel artists performing at secular shows?
Okay, I have that's from my personal experience. The last show that I remember doing, it was last year, one of these variety concerts. Whenever you get invited to a variety concert, all the alarm bells go off in your head because you don't know who is going to turn up, you don't know who's going to be performing with you. And I remember, with the greatest respect to, his name slips me away, he won the Pick of the Crop the year before. Popsicle, right? Popsicle performed right before me, and he did his hit song, with the donkey. Just put it that way, with the donkey. And the crowd was going wild, man. They felt like, oh my goodness, I have to go perform after this man. But I went, you know, and I ministered with all my heart, and the whole atmosphere in the audience, it was changed. People just kind of settled down, they sat back and they started to soak it in. You know, and when I came off the stage, the amount of applause and the amount of appreciation, the whispers from persons who are across the row and stuff like that, it made me feel, well, you know what? Light is at its most effective in darkness. That I will say. I'm not saying that gospel artists should go out of their way to make sure they get into secular shows, or that they should turn down the opportunities. You know, pray about it. I believe if God has given you that release, go ahead, sing your heart out, minister, share the gospel as best as you can, and who knows what God will do. Because there might be somebody out there who will be touched by what you said, by what you sang, and who knows what impact that can make in their lives.
Okay. Let's look at the songs you have. What are your favorite songs that you perform? Because we want to actually feature a favorite song of yours.
That I'm performing
that you have
at the
performed
concert?
or that we have access to, maybe on YouTube also.
Yeah, one of my favorite songs is the song Indescribable, originally performed by Chris Tomlin, right? But it's been revamped now by Kiera Sheard. One of my favorite songs. There's a video of me singing that on YouTube as well.
Okay.
I really like that one. In terms of the hymns, I love I Need Thee. I love that song, and I'm sure you'll find a video somewhere on YouTube with me singing that one as well. Okay,
let's take a break now and we'll listen to Raphael Saul, Indescribable.
You are amazing, God. All powerful, you're untamable, all struck before to our knees as we humbly proclaim. You are amazing, God. Yes, you are. So who has told every lightning bolt where it should go?
was Raphael Saul, Indescribable.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful song.
Yeah, I love it. You know, it speaks about the beauty, the wonder of God, and the beauty in His creation, which I think is one of the greatest testaments to God's greatness. You know, the Bible says the heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmament show forth His handiwork. So I think nature itself, you know, creation is a huge testimony to how great God is.
And the other song?
I Need Thee?
Yes, I Need Thee.
Yeah, I Need Thee is personal.
Why do you like that song?
I love the message of it. I need Thee, Lord, I need Thee. Every hour I need Thee. You know, it gives you that feeling of I'm never independent of God. No matter where I am, no matter what I go, no matter where I go, no matter what I achieve, I will always be dependent on Him.
Let's listen now to Raphael Saul's version of I Need Thee.
Me now, oh gentle Savior, hear my humble cry. There's another song that just goes like this. I need thee, oh, I need thee, Lord, every hour I need you.
Saul and I Need Thee, a beautiful song. And as we wrap up, if there was one thing you would want to see happen in gospel music in Barbados, what would that be?
I'd like to see gospel music be taken seriously by the artists who are part of the art form. Treat it as an art form. Take your craft seriously, which is what I'm trying to do now. Take your craft seriously. Take the gift God has given you seriously. It's not just a singing talent. It's not just the ability to play a keyboard. It's not just the ability to play drums. But it's a gift from God. And I think that we should be good stewards of that. So I want to see gospel artists and gospel music advance itself to a level where it can be recognized for professionalism, a high quality and standard of music that anybody in the international community come and say, that music is music that I would take and I'll send it to Australia, I'll send it to England, I'll send it to North America, and just let it bless people because it's of a standard and of a nature, and the artists themselves are of a stature you know, that definitely they can stand their ground on any stage across the world.
Raphael, thank you very much
Pleasure, man.
for being on High Note.
Pleasure.
This was another edition of High Note. I was talking to a young emerging gospel artist in Barbados, Raphael Saul, and we were coming to you from the church of the Western Light Church of the Nazarene here in Oxnard, St. James. I'm Emmanuel Joseph for Barbados Today.